Hi, this is Billy with Outlaw Ranch Care, going through a few items you need as a beginner welder. First, we'll want any kind of a welding helmet. This one flips up and down to use it. You have it up on your head and you flip it down to use it. That's the cheaper of the welding helmets. We have an auto-dark helmet, which you don't need as a beginner, but it's kind of nice because you can have it down, see where you're going to weld, and then it just goes automatically dark. So it is nice for beginners, but a lot more expensive than this. This is all you would have to have for safety. This is my favorite helmet to use when I'm welding. Other people will like other helmets or gloves or safety equipment. And then there's another auto-dark helmet back there, just showing there's a couple different kinds. With your helmet, these welding hats are very nice. The sparks will bounce up over the top of your welding helmet and burn your hair, and that's no fun when you're trying to weld and concentrate. So check out whatever kind of style you want. Welding hats, there's all kinds of different ones. Next, have to have safety glasses. Safety glasses are a must. I'm not talking about my age, but I have little readers on the bottom of mine to help me out. They do make lenses for your helmets to magnify, to help you out if you're starting to have a little bit of a hard time seeing right here like I do. Earplugs. You're going to be grinding and banging on stuff. Earplugs are great. Keep the sparks out of your ears too when you're welding. Sometimes you can get sparks in your ears. These are great if you're just doing grinding and fitting and stuff like that. I said a must. N95 mask is great because if you're grinding or doing any kind of stuff like that, it creates a dust that you don't want to breathe. So a mask of some sort. You can get a fancier one too, but all you need is the basic mask, especially if you're kind of confined spaces or something. Gloves are important. These are special made for welding. They're kind of thick. They come up your arm a ways to keep the sparks from getting on you, burning you. And there's different thicknesses too. These are a little thicker, a little lighter. You'll need a tape measure for measuring where the parts go. Nice to have some kind of different marker. This one's just a basic ink pen type marker. And this one is a soapstone marker, which works really good on metal because it doesn't come off very easy. Like with the heat, you're welding or cutting or grinding, it stays where it's supposed to. And then a couple different sizes. Squares are nice to have. Hammer. Either side, depending on what you're banging around or how bad it needs to move. Hammer. A wire brush. I think we're needing a few more teeth back on this one, but it's just wire on there. And a chipping hammer to remove slag and clean up your welding. So that's the basic stuff. Otherwise, it's wearing boots or some kind of closed-toed shoes, pants, long-sleeve shirts. If you want to add protection to your long-sleeve shirt, you can get sleeve garters. They'll just go on, and mostly you will, if you're a right-handed welder, you'll want one on your left arm because you'll be welding like this, and usually the sparks will land on this arm mostly. There's different kinds of those you can get. And so that's kind of the real basic stuff that you'll need for welding. There's other things that can be handy also, but that's the real basic stuff that you'll need for safety and making sure things are aligned and stuff like that. It seems like a lot. It doesn't have to be super expensive to get you started. So with your safety gear, that's where I'd spend a bulk of my money. You don't have to have the latest, fanciest welder per se, but your eyes and your ears you're going to use them for life. Buy the best. That's where I would spend more money. A better helmet, better safety glasses, better ear protection, gloves, protecting yourself, whether it's sleeves or a welding shirt so you don't get burned. I think that's some of the best advice that I could give you is buy quality products to keep yourself safe. Mask, N95 mask, good ear protection. That's what's going to keep you safe and let you enjoy doing your projects better. It's that simple.